Hey guys, and welcome to episode number 5 of my GE only challenge. You may notice that the map has been changed a little bit since the last episode, so I'll come and explain why. So first off, I've added the Varrock Sewer system. This will be unlocked at 750 total level, which will equate to about late 40, early 50s in all of my skills. So reasonably challenging. And the reason I added that is just to get, a couple extra areas and monsters to train on. And I don't think it's going to impact the series too much, and it's nice to have a little bit more content for combat related things for later. And the extra other zone we added was the Celtic Ram Mine, which will be unlocked at 1000 total level, which is about 60 to 70s in most of my skills, because I think there's 16 or 17 skills that I can train right now. That's including smithing, that's including prayer, so all of them combined. So it's going to be pretty challenging to reach that, but I think Celtic Ram can offer a couple extra perks to this challenge that otherwise wouldn't be there, including mining training, there's brewing. I mean, it's just kind of a cool area, and it's really connected to the Grand Exchange. So what do you guys think about these changes? Do you like them? Please leave a comment or any suggestion for anything else I could add later on, although I'm not planning on really expanding it any more than this, but you never know. For now, these goals are pretty long term, so it'll take a while to hit them. And yeah, thanks again for all your support, and let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start off by just checking on our flips. Now we did flip Super Energy Potion by decanting them. We made, I guess, 50k on it, which is pretty good. It was a little expensive, but we'll go ahead and put another offer in for those. We'll slowly probably flip all 2000, which is the buy-in limit, because they're coming through really quickly. On top of that, we are training our fletching, which we are again slowly working our way up there. We're on to the Maple Shortbow right now, and let's see how much experience we can get. Okay, we're just about to hit a fletching level. Going really quickly. 55 fletching, which is pretty awesome. Now we can make broad bolts, I guess, if we wanted. Really good experience for broad bolts, but terrible money. You're losing 100% of your money, so I'm not sure if we're going to do that ever, but anyway, we can do it when we want. Okay, because the price of the maple logs was so cheap, we can actually sell off all the maple shortbows pretty much instantly for a profit of about 100k, I believe. I'm not sure if we'll have it in our Grand Exchange history here, but anyway, we sold them for 338k. So I think we're going to bank, this is going to be from 55 to 65, I believe. We're going to do maple longbows, and we're going to need about 4,000. And now we can't afford to buy this and the bowstrings right now, but I think we'll bank all of the maple longbows unstrung, and then we'll get to them eventually. But it is still a 500k investment here, so I'm not sure. We may end up selling these back, but for now, that'll be enough to get to level 65. Okay, we're just about to hit a defense level. There is 30 defense, so now we can wear, well, I guess adamant armor, which will be kind of nice, but also, more importantly, we can wear our snakeskin armor, which will actually increase our damage a little bit, hopefully, or at least our accuracy anyway. Okay, so we sold off these skeletal gloves we had bought for, let's see, 65k, so that's a really good flip. 60k on the skeletal gloves, was pretty lengthy though, but not too bad. We'll go ahead and buy another one of these, a pretty good item. Okay, so we bought a bunch of snakeskin armor, so this should increase our range bonus by decently, because we did not have any ranging boots, which is nice. So we have melee gear on. Okay, so our range bonus is 79, but then we're going to equip the snakeskin, 81. Snakeskin boots will help out a lot. Well, 1, never mind. Snakeskin, and that's not as good as I thought it was going to be, but 84. Still a noticeable difference anyway. And we can also use a Rune Axe now, I just realized. Our woodcutting's been 40 for a little while now. But yeah, we'll go buy a Rune Axe, and I think we might do a little woodcutting as well. I'm not sure why, but I've always been a fan of woodcutting. And especially right now, my hands have been hurting quite a bit. Not from really playing RuneScape, but just from a lot of different things. And woodcutting is pretty chill, so we're just about to hit 45 woodcutting, I believe. And, well, only 15 more levels so we can chop yew trees, although I don't think it's going to be very effective then either, but, well, we can always hope. Is this going to be enough to get the level? There it is. 45 woodcutting. Still going pretty quick with the oak trees. We're getting about almost 30k an hour, which is not too bad. Okay, so we got some flips coming in. The obsidian item, I don't actually remember what we bought it for. I think we did profit a bit off this, but probably not too noticeable, or I would have remembered it, I guess. These skeletal gloves we sold for 100k and bought them for 65k, so it's a 35k profit there. And the super energies, we're making about 50 or 60k on each. See, we flip, we bought them for 1,015, and we're selling them for 1,065. So yeah, pretty much 50k on each one, which is pretty good. So what we're going to be doing now is buying individual pages and combining them into page sets. So what we're doing it right now with is the ancient page. Looked pretty good. We have it open on GE Tracker. It shows us a couple different page sets that we can do. Now we're going to be able to afford 2 of these, just barely. So we're going to be turning these into the Book of Darkness page sets. And we actually instantly bought one of the pages here. But basically what I'm doing is I'm just going through all the items on GE Tracker, just finding the rough low point of the item, put an offer in for that, and then once we have the items, we'll combine them into page sets and resell them. We should be getting about 80 to 100k per set combination. So we're looking to make 150 or 160k off this. And when you have more money and you can buy the full bind limit's worth, which is 5, you can make I made 600k on one of these recently on my main account. So yeah, pretty good. Okay, so I think all the pages have come through. Now looks like, yeah, 2 of each, which is awesome. So I'll just show you once how I combine them. It's really easy. So just go to the Grand Exchange clerk, go under sets, if you can click it anyway, and then you just have to go find the set and just click it once. There it is, boom, and it'll pack up all the books instantly right there. So that's very convenient. If you can leave an offer like this in overnight, it can be really effective because you then kind of help circumvent the buy-in limit. But yeah, we're going to be selling them for, I think, about $12.25, which is going to net us about 75 to 100k, depending on what we can sell it for anyway. Alright, so we'd be selling them for $24.50, minus $630 for the page 1, $620 for the page 2, $668 for the page 3, and $420 for the page 2. Only 112k, so this isn't the best one by any means, but it was cheap and we can do it. Okay, I think we're actually about to hit another farming level. Pretty slow, but we are chugging along here. We're getting, I think we need probably still 275 to 300 of these rakes left to do. I think realistically we're going to hit the cash amount to buy construction, which inherently will give us access to farming. But oh my god, this takes so long sometimes. Anyway, there's level 5 farming. What a milestone, only 7 more levels to get our farming patch unlocked. Okay, so the page sets finally sold off. They took a long time, I'm not really sure why. Most people are not buying the page sets for this. For whatever reason, it just took a long time, and we didn't make nearly as much as we thought we were going to. Probably only 70k on the full flip, and we're going to calculate it quickly. So yeah, this is a little underwhelming. It works better with the Zamorak page sets, but only 40k, so that's not very good. Okay, so we're going to move on to some other items to flip. The Holy Blessing seems pretty good. Has about a 12 or 15k margin. An item this cheap is really good. So we're going to do 10. Mind you, I think the limit was actually 5, so this is a bit of a mistake on my part. Next up, we're going to do the War Blessing, which is 11k into 22k. Very good for the amount. I guess it's this high because the limit is so low. But anyway, for someone with a 50k cash tag, this is a really good item. I'm going to be doubling my money. 20 and 30 is definitely a mistake. We're not going to be able to buy that many, but oh well. So it looks like the energy potion actually has a 43 GP margin per potion decanted, which is awesome. We're going to make about 90k off of these 2,000 potions, which is great. And we are getting a War Blessing coming through, awesome. The Super Attack Potion, really cheap, but working really well. Once again, 255 minus 185 is a massive margin for Super Attacks. We're going to get 140k off this. That's really good. It's only going to be a 300k investment, so that's amazing. And last up, we're going to put an offer in for an Odium Shard 1. Now, I'm a little wary of this item because almost no one buys this. People will sell it because they get it as a monster drop, but I've had some issues selling this item in the past, but we're going to give it another try. Put an offer in for 715 and just hope we can sell it. Okay, so the woodcutting experience is flying by. We have been playing some Hearthstone and woodcutting. It's kind of easy to do them both at the same time. And we're actually getting quite a few bird's nests. We got a palm tree seed as well, which is worth 60k. And we'll see what's in this other bird's nest. A willow seed, that's about 12k as well. So actually probably getting 50 or 60k an hour doing this. Okay, so all our flips are back, and we profited on everything except for the Odium Shard 1, which we did lose money on. I'm never going to do that again, I don't think. Just took a long time to sell that thing off. So to start off, we sold the Holy Blessings for 265k and we bought them for 190, so it's a 75k profit there, really good. The War Blessing we sold for I think 115k and we bought it for 60, which is pretty good. 105 actually, so that's only, well, about 45k, 50k profit, pretty good for the cost. The Super Energy Potions we bought for 613k I believe, and we sold those for 741, and the super attack potions we bought for only 191 and sold them for 268 on just 750 potions. So 70k profit there just off that many potions is crazy. So I think we're going to go do the energy potions once again. They've just been working so well and very cost effective for their, well, cost. So we'll put another 2k potions in for energies. So it looks like the margin on super attack potions is still extremely good at 61 GP per potion. So we'll do another 2,000 of those happily. Okay, so next up we're looking at the Varrock's Helm, which 243 to 270 is pretty good for how quickly this item is going to trade. Now, since I know the price of this is probably fluctuating more than the graph, because there's 300 or 400 traded a day, there's no way that's going to be accurate. We're just going to straight up price check this item. So we bought it for 280 and we're going to sell it for 270. We'll still do it. It's a 10k profit, which isn't extreme by any means, but still pretty good. And we'll do, well, I'll do 6 maybe. Okay, so you know how I mentioned earlier that the page combination works better with Zammy pages? Now we've done this and we literally insta-bought every single page because I was going off the G tracker prices, and for whatever reason every piece of the page cost has dropped pretty severely. So hopefully the whole book isn't crashing, so we just combined it, and at these prices we're looking to make 200k off of the book. So yeah, you can see here 2424 is what we're hoping to sell it for. And I'm pretty sure the cost of the pages was only like 2,050 or 2,100. Yeah, we're poised to make quite a bit off of this flip. Now, I don't know because the actively traded price has dropped, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, 350k it looks like. I just did the math, so very good. Okay, we just hit a hit points level. That is 40 hit points, a bit of a milestone there. We're back to training our range. We're going to go for 50 range, hopefully pretty soon. And another mysterious mana. Random. I feel like I get these a lot more frequently now, and they're not actually that useful. I really want the fishing random because that'll get actually us from level 1 to 7 fishing just off that random event. Alright, 53 death runes from that. Actually your best one yet, pretty well, but still, it's okay I guess. Okay, we're just about to hit another range level, which is going to be another milestone, which is 45 range. We're getting probably the close to the top experience we're going to get at these guards, so I'm not going to level up my range too much past 50 because once we get 750 total, we'll have access to Mosh Giants, will be much more effective to train, and we're actually going to get a farming level too. That's assuming that we can rake the patch, which sometimes, look how ridiculously long this takes. Okay, I guess I'll cut the clip. Oh my god, there we go, finally. 6 farming, another total level we can add to our total, at about 467 so far. So I think it's about time that we train our crafting up a bit more. And I just realized that if I get my crafting to, I think, 33, I can actually start glass blowing, I think, fish bowls, which actually are going to be cheaper than making leather chaps, even though they're roughly the same experience per hour. The molten glass only costs about 120 or 130, where the leather costs more than 200, I believe. So we're going to go for 33 for now. Okay, and the leather chaps are pretty good, but there's 33 crafting. We can now, or sorry, it's vials we can make. The fish bowls are later on, but for now we can just make vials. Worthless, but still cheaper. Okay, there is level 38 crafting, just crafting the vials right now. Pretty quick experience. We're getting about 55k, and we also hit a total level of 475, another small milestone. Alright, we're just about to hit another crafting level, which is going to be level 40 crafting. And I think we can craft ruby necklaces now, which is okay if we actually ever wanted to do that. Still onto vials, but I think at 43 or something we get fish bowls, which will be even quicker experience. Okay, there we go. Another crafting level. That is going to be 42 crafting, and that will be enough to make fish bowls. That should increase our experience per hour by another 15k per hour, roughly. Unfortunately, no one wants the fish bowls. I don't think they're even more worthless than the vials, I think. Alright, I think this should be the last inventory of fish bowls. 43 experience a pop. 42 and a half, I guess. There is 46 crafting. Now we can craft orbs, which will actually be cheaper than this because the orbs are worth money. We can sell them for 50 coins each, roughly. And we're actually going to get some quicker crafting experience. So I think we're going to get our crafting up to maybe 60 at some point before we really start investing in our other skills. So we have some flips coming in, and I'm not really sure why, but the book page sets have taken a while to sell. I thought the Zamorak page would sell quicker, but It didn't really, but we did make still a pretty good amount of money off that. 217k, not as much as I thought initially, but not bad. We also sold off these super attacks and energies for another pretty decent margin, like 821 we got the super energies sold for, and we bought them for 699, so 120k there. Super attacks for 448 and 558, that's 100k there. Just really astoundingly good flips for how much they cost. So I think we're going to straight up flip the Zamorak page 3. The margin on it looks really good, and we can afford, well, 5 of them, I believe. Can we do 5? Yeah, we can definitely do 5. So that's the limit. We're going to do it overnight. So 518, and we're looking to sell this for about 570. And we just hit another crafting level. There's 50. I think that's all we're going to do for now, but still enjoying crafting. It's a nice AFKable ability, or skill, sorry. And we'll just bank those for now. Okay, and another reasonably low skill that is pretty easy to level up is my cooking. So we're just buying 1k tunas, and we're going to cook them all. We're looking to get about 50 cooking so we can start on lobsters. And cooking's pretty cheap. I mean, even these tunas, we're not going to burn that many of them, and we'll be able to sell them for pretty much the price we bought them for. Unfortunately, we're never going to have access to the cooking gauntlets, which would be extremely helpful, but that's okay. We'll just manually make fires and cook them the good old-fashioned way. Alright, there we go. There is 40 cooking. We can now technically cook lobsters, but we're definitely going to wait until 50 plus before we start, or else we're going to burn them all. Alright, there is 45 cooking. We've definitely started to burn these a lot less. Getting about 75k experience per hour. It should be higher, but we're not really focusing that much. Only 5 more levels, and then we can buy some lobsters. Okay, guys, there we go. There is 50 cooking. I think that's all we're going to do for today's episode. And now we can cook lobsters once we get around to it. That's also brought our total level up quite a bit. We're definitely past 500. And also on top of that, we have all 5 of the Zamorak pages sold. I think we made, well, let's see, we sold some of them for 553 and some of them for 545. But about 30k on each page, so 150k is not bad, especially since the pages flip reasonably quickly. So once again, we're going to do another, we're going to do 4k potions because we're going to bed, and they've just been working so well. I think we're going to do the same for super attack potions. And there we go, another 4,000 super attack potions. Again, we're leaving those in overnight. And last up, we did the volcanic whip mix. The margin on that is not too bad, and just an easy use for our money. And you can see that our total level is over 500. Okay, so we're back, and I think this is where we're going to end it for today, guys. We'll check on how much money we've earned and our stats. But first, let's just pick up the flips. So super attacks, we sold all 3,000. Mind you, we did decant it from 4,000, and the energy potions as well. Let's have a look at that. So we bought the energy potions for 1341, and we're selling them for 1486. 140k profit there. The super attack potions we bought for 951 and sold for 1097, so 150k profit there. A really good percent return on that. We have sold some of the volcanic whip mixes, but just for the ease of making this a little more, easy to understand how much money I'm at, I'm just going to sell them. They're taking a while. Let's see if we can insta sell them for there. No. If they don't drop down a bit more, we won't bother selling them now, but 147, and there we go. So we didn't really lose too much there, and now we can see how much money we have. Do we have any in the bank? Just a bit. So we're looking at about 3.5 mil, which is quite a bit higher than since the last episode, which is awesome. We have gained 504 total levels, so over 500, which is awesome. A lot of that's coming from a range level, we got to 45. The cooking levels, we got to 50. Crafting to 50. Really nice, and fletching to 55, and of course we can't forget the 2 farming levels we got. Slow as fuck though. So hope you guys enjoyed the series. Thank you again for all the ongoing support, and I will see you guys in episode 6.